You play the games because you don't know how it's going to play out.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Edwards. He's out there with Macy, and it's Teague in at the small forward spot. And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by San Antonio. And here is Macy. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Suns in Phoenix. Good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And now just over a minute played here in the first. From deep. And again the basket from G. G's got 6.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Macy against Riley. Macy, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's G. Edwards defending. That is good. 8 points for Freak. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Macy passes to Best. Edwards with it. To the inside. Here's Macy. Up and in on the layup. He's got 7.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with San Antonio's head coach. I asked him where he thought they have an advantage in this game, and he said our shot blocking is one thing that really sets us apart. Now, we have to be solid all around, but that does help us quite a bit when it comes to sending away penetration and shot attempts inside. Kevin, never something you want to rely on, but always a great backup to have.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks. They're thinking about their defense right off the bat here.
Yeah, great thought, really, to have coming out of the locker room. Worry about making stops first and foremost. Let the offense take care of itself.
Yeah, I agree somewhat, but at some point you've got to do some work offensively as well. They can't rely on defense alone.
Here's G. 11 points in the game. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Outside Teague. Pass to Edwards. There's a screen. Macy, no luck. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's G, defended by Macy. G, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And the shot is good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control a team's transition.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's G. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Here's G. 18 points for him. From deep. And the Thunder, another 3.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed.
the 2K Sports pregame show.
Early season's greetings, NBA fans. I'm Ernie Johnson. Thanks for joining us. Got Shaquille O'Neal here. Got Kenny the Jet Smith here for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Warriors in Oakland. Well, for the Warriors, coming off a loss in the first game of the season, they'll no doubt be anxious to put tonight's contest in the win column and avoid an 0-2 start. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always
Everyone's in their seats here at the Oracle Arena as the Golden State Warriors look to grab a win in front of the home crowd here. Well, for the Oklahoma City Thunder, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs. Trading blows in that one, they did win by 3.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, G, he's in at point guard.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
To the paint, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Here's G. He's guarded by Stevenson. G passes to Murphy. Terry kicks to G. From 18 feet away, that one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Count that one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. On defense, Oklahoma City. Stevenson passes to Nixon. Trying his luck deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Here's G. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He's guarded by Murphy. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 6 points for him. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to Dallas.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Passes it to Nixon. Launches it. No luck. Oklahoma City trailing. And the Thunder pushing it up now.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. G, no good.
There are going to be times, I think, when it's okay to take a shot like that, but not on that possession.
Well, when would the times be, partner? Well, I'll get back to you later. The only excuse for a shot like that is if you're trying to beat the buzzer. That's the only time you can justify it.
Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Cartwright.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Stevenson drives in. Plenty of space. And he knocks down the jumper.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's G. Knocks down the 3 ball. G's got 9.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The floater. And it's Stevenson missing. Thunder have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. G, no good.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the pass to Cox. Inside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And the Thunder. On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. G in at point guard. And it's Terry in at the center position. Pass to Nixon. 6 on the shot clock. They set the screen. From deep three-point range. And the Warriors get it back. Tries again. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0-4. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs really lit it up. He finished with 39 points, and the basket must have looked like an ocean to him as he nailed 3 after 3. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot, no doubt about it.
Launches a 3. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
It's stolen by G. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Tipped away.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.